Kilo India 4 Papa Alpha Papa.
Papa Alpha Papa, Roger.
That's Roger. It's Kilo India 4 Papa Alpha Papa. Name is Chris, and I'm over in just south of Charlotte, North Carolina. How you copying? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm copying you about 12 over, Roger.
Oh, yeah, it's likewise here. You got a beautiful 20 over 9 signal into just a little town called Waxhaw. That's Whiskey Alpha X-Ray, Hotel Alpha Whiskey. And, my name is Chris, Charlie Hotel Romeo India Sierra.
Roger that, Roger that. Well, nice signal, sir. What radio are you running?
Phone's a Heil PR10. The amplifier is an Ameritron 811H. And I got it tuned up doing about 600 watts out on the voice peaks. Back to you, KC9VKV, KI4PAP.
Roger. Now, my my pet peeve, I'm always after a little more brightness. I could see you with about 2 or 3 clicks more top-end EQ on that mic, Roger.
Oh, good. Well, that's what I wanted to hear, because what I did was I went to the, let's see, I'll go bring the menu up on this EQ. Hang on. There we go. So I went to the, when I set this rig up, I went to the Heil website, and they have a little section called All Things Yaesu. And they said, you know, here's some recommended baseline settings, but what they don't, you know, what they don't tell you is, you know, well, what they do tell you is you might want to adjust it for your voice. And everybody said, well, it's pretty good, you know. But let's see, we'll take it to, there's 3 different levels of, there's 3 different parametric EQ sections. I guess I'm looking for the EQ number 3. There's a frequency width, there's a bandwidth, and there's a level, which I guess you'd recommend I just take the EQ3 level up a couple clicks. Go ahead.
Roger, and see where it goes. I would say 3 for sure, and we'll listen.
Stand by. Okay, took the EQ3 level up from 6 to 8. Go ahead, from 6 to 8.
It sounded like it. You might have went the other way. First, make sure your radio's in max width, that you are as wide as possible. Roger.
Oh, okay. We can hold on. We'll take that back and put it the way it was. Stand by. And now I'm going to find the. I got to find the selection to. I'll tell you what bandwidth I'm running. Hang on. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just looking. It's like not in the same section of the menu. There's only, you know, 200 different parameters here you can look at.
Roger. What radio is that you're running?
Yaesu FTBX 3000.
Roger that. Roger that. Well, do you have a pad and pencil?
Yes.
Let me give you some notes real quick.
Okay.
I think you would want to run your compressor at about a 3. That is 1/3 of its capability, about a 3 if it's a 1 to 10, Roger?
Yeah, I believe I'm running about 20% compression now, so I can bring that up to 30. And I found my my bandwidth, my transmit bandwidth, I got it on 200 to 2800 right now.
Right. You can do 3 or 29?
I can take it a little bit wider here. Hang on. So, you know, I got 100 to 2900 and 100 to 3000, and then I got, I think there's a section that says all the way on 3000. You know, what do you think of that? What do you want, 100 to 3000?
Widest possible.
Contact?
Stay my contact. Be right with you.
All right, well, let's see. I believe the selection now is 3000 WB. I would suppose that stands for 3000 wideband. Go ahead.
Roger. And do you just have one place for that? You know, like the 7300 has 3 different places that you could possibly change your default to a lower bandwidth. So you're pretty sure that you're running in the main highest bandwidth.
Yeah, that's a Roger. I think that's the only selection here. I mean, I can pull the manual; it's sitting right behind me. But Yeah, this would be the widest bandwidth setting, and I believe that's the only place to do it there. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. Okay, so then I would take my top-end EQ, I would leave my mid-range EQ flat. Your mid-range EQ flat, go to your top-end EQ plus 3 or half of its top-end capabilities. How about that?
All right, stand by. Let me move right back to it here. The parametric EQ number 1, 2, and 3. Let me just, if you'll just give me just a second here, what I'm going to do is pull the manual and make sure that the 1, 2, and 3 correspond to low, medium, and high. I'm sure they do, or maybe it might be the other way around, but I want to make sure I'm adjusting the step one for him.
Hey, Jim, I have that radio, W2USR, I can help.
All right, sir, stand by. Gosh, see if you can make contact with him direct.
Yeah, I could copy him pretty good. W2USI KI4PAP.
Here's Bill, India in the W2USR. I've got the STDX 1200, has the same parametric EQ. I just wanted to comment, there is a mod that you can do online where you turn the radio off, hold 2 buttons down, turn the radio back on, and it'll open up your bandwidth to 4,000. And it really makes a difference on that radio. So after this session, I'll try to, I'll stand by, I'll look on it online, and try to hook you up and send you a link. And the parametric equalizer, you have one with compression on and one with compression off. Make sure you're in the second set of parametric equalizer.
Yeah, Roger, I've done the 4,000 bandwidth modification with the, you got to do I don't know if I'm interested in doing that one yet, but yeah, let's see. So the parametric EQ with processor on, which is what I'm running right now, transmit audio, so EQC, and then the frequencies and 2400. And this one uses center of it, you know, because you can ascribe that 15 to 3200, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the bandwidth, the level of 6 and bring it to about 9 and see what happens. Stand up.
Yeah, and from here on, that's as much as I can contribute. Go back to Jim, he's the expert. W2USR standing on the side.
Hey, thanks, W2USR. KI4PAP, appreciate the input.
This is Kilo, Mike 4, Uniform X-Ray November.
Roger, Roger. I think conditions are about to run out for the afternoon, and so we're going to jump out of here. Maybe we can get together next Friday. If you could check in maybe earlier. We run between 3:30 and 5 usually, and so if you could, you know, join us next Friday, maybe we could pursue this thing a little bit further, and you could, you know, I'm not exactly sure that you might want to run 4K. That might be. You know, I know you can do that, and I know it sounds great and all that, but I think I would feel safer around the 3K mark. You know, as far as blending in with the rest of the crowd, being all that you can be within, you know, 3KC. So we'll say 3s for now, and we'll catch everybody later. Thanks, everybody, for joining us, and then we'll see you next Friday at 3:30 Eastern on this frequency 7189. So 3s for now, and this is KC9VKV. Have a great weekend, and we're clear.